Shit, for all these collection here, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, much worth. God damn. What's up, everyone? Eddie right here, live from the spot. You already know, on a special 8/24, aka Kobe Day. As you all can see, the shoes behind me, this has been years and years of collection. As you can see, this has been so special to me, but also I'm dedicating this to, of course, Kobe Bryant himself. Obviously his birthday passed a day ago. I just want to make this tribute and make this fun content. I'll show your rotation type of video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. Also, get notified too. Click on that toggle bell button, you know what I mean. So the first shoe that I'm gonna show you is the Crazy 8. I've been having this for a mouthful of years. The first time I got it was, I think, on 2018-ish, if I'm not mistaken. If not, 2019. Sorry, yeah, early 2019. So here it is, the Crazy 8, the shoe that Kobe won on his first slam dunk, first and only slam dunk champion. So this is the silhouette here. You know what's funny about this shoe? Traction is so crazy, by the way. As you can see, I barely wore it. But what's so crazy about this shoe is this is a size 10. This is not actually my actual size. But the thing is, it fits me like a 9.5. But what I really like about this silhouette, in a sense, is that it really feels retro as fuck. and I really just love the aesthetic of it. It was ahead of its time. But this right here, can't go wrong with the collection, you know, and I just figured, like, hey, why not have it? So Crazy 8, ladies and gentlemen. These right here, the Hyperdunk with his logo on it. Check this out. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, funny story over here. I actually found this on 2nd Street, right here in LA. And at the time, I forgot how much I paid for this, but it was a good steal at the time. And it was less than $100, I'll tell you that. And when I found this, it was in very good condition. But throughout the years, and because I barely wore it, it is slightly breaking apart. The heel zoom there, which is really sad. The glue in this shoes are, like, you know, slowly disappearing, so you can see right there. Yep. So that's what sucks. But at the end of the day, I remember getting this. Like you can see, it's breaking apart right there too. Yep, very noticeable. I remember when he wore this around like 07. If I'm not mistaken, this was at the time when Hyperdunks were really popping, especially around 2008. I also do have the United We Rise, but obviously that came out in 2016, so I'm about to show you guys in a bit. But this shoe right here, can't go wrong. It was a good steal at the time. Very sad that it's breaking apart, obviously, but I'm also saving this for the collection, and just a dope silhouette. And a silhouette that probably, hopefully, will have a great comeback in the basketball world. I'm just happy that it's part of the collection, and can't go wrong with this. And the next up, this is not the actual box of this silhouette right here, which is the Kobe 2's Carpe DM. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this shoes right here, whoo, very comfortable, very durable. Still, the leather quality on these is so insane. It's not the best Kobe silhouette, but it is amongst the underappreciated of the Kobe silhouettes, in my honest opinion. And the whole reason behind that is because it just doesn't get a lot of love, in my preference. But when I really did ball up on these, I just gotta say the cushion on these are insane. I mean, look at the inside padding in here, so cool. You know, obviously, you know, having this in the collection, can't go wrong. It's not the best colorway. The best one for me is actually the USA one. If not, then the Orca, yeah, the home Laker colorway, that one was the best looking one as well. But can't go wrong with this. I got this on GOAT. I remember mentioning this on one of my individual videos about this shoe, but I mean, it still holds up, and it's a very cool. What I like about it too is the numbers on the outsole, which is 2 and 4. So dope, so insane. Can't believe I still got this, and can't believe it's still holding up to this day for a shoe that came out in 2007. Fucking fire. Underappreciated, and I do got love for these for sure. All right, the next shoe, it's gonna be a Kobe 1. This is a shoe that I recently got early January, the USA's, ladies and gentlemen. Funny thing enough, this was a Asia exclusive, which was so weird to me to find that out at the time. But look at this. First time showing it on the video. Precise, authentic Kobe logo on the tongue there. The outsole, the traction. I mean, come on. Best Protol in the line, of my opinion. I mean, probably closest to the 5s and the 6s in terms of the Protol line, right? I just will tell you that the Kobe ones obviously has the most improved out of all of them, respectfully. But yeah, I had to get the USA's, and I did ball up on these two. Doesn't disappoint. Biting wise on the court, the herringbone, the traction, and the full zoom really helps a lot. That's what elevates it even more while you keep playing it. Sort of heavy in the beginning, but you do break them in pretty well. For some people, probably it would take some time, but yeah, obviously true to size will go up half a size with these, but I have nothing against with these shoes. I mean, Kobe 1 Protol is just the way to go. Fucking beautiful, by the way. Oh, and also I forgot to show you, but yes, comes with the laces. As you can see, I did mix and match them as well. The Mamba Days, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Black, simple black and gold. Another shoe that I talked about in the Kobe 1 Protol, or Kobe 1 Protol / OG video. So clean, so dope. Like I said, I remember getting this in the Nike store. I think I was with my cousin Aaron, aka Mr. Tony Stark himself. It's funny, and I would say this again. This was an accident purchase because I never thought I was gonna get this shoe in the beginning, because I was lining up for them, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. We're already here. I'm gonna just get this pair, and this is what I got, and never regretted it since. Material on this, by the way, perfect at its finest. As you can see, the Kobe logo there, and of course the date, April 13th, 2018. This is the date that they officially made that day Mamba Day, which was, at the time, it was the tribute to his last 2016 game. Just to keep that noted. So there you go. But yeah, so insane, so cool. Now this is one of the OG Kobe 1 pairs, the gray whites, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, the OG of the OG. So clean, so crisp, as you can see, very crinkled, if you can tell. And yeah, there's a huge difference here. Obviously, look at the traction. Traction's still good enough, but you know, it's also falling apart. So there's one of them right there. The glue stain isn't that durable enough. This one is also very obvious, so I'm about to show you. Boom, separating right there. So yes, gray whites, very underrated, overlooked colorway, but it's just a clean shoe. And there's Kobe logo there, as you can see. And what I like about the detail about it, you can see the shark fin right there. That is fire. So yeah, man, Kobe has an obsession with animals, especially the predator one. So really like that about it. A shoe without the box, Kobe 11 Lower Marians. So clean, so dope, sleek, and pretty simple. As I said, this is actually highly up there in terms of performance wise. This is the EM, by the way. So very clean in terms of, you know, color wise, and but it's also really plain looking. There you go, there's the Aces logo there, which is so cool. So what I like about this shoe is that not only that it's light, but it also performs really well on the court. It's pretty consistent in terms of biting on the floor, but sometimes there's gonna be you know, slippage here and there, but just keep wiping. That's always the key. But yeah, you know, Kobe 11s, so there's a lot of people that have so much love for this silhouette. It's actually not bad of a shoe. And the reason why I actually got this pair at the time, I was thinking about getting a shoe that would honor his high school, and this was available. I got it. This was a used pair, by the way, when it was shipped over to my home. It was in great condition, but look what I've done. I mean, obviously it's so used. I've worn it a couple times outside. I mean, obviously, because I did that Kobe challenge of wearing it every the 24th of the month, and that one, I think this was like 2 years ago. But yeah, I wore it a couple of times out, to be fair, but then I cleaned the outsoles. But I remember bonding up with these earlier in the year, and it really holds up, and it's very sleek of a shoe. And of course the insole is removable. I wish it had that full zoom, or, you know, 4-foot zoom. The Lunarlon insole, as you can see, there you go. But it really is comfortable, so I do like about it. Very well padded, and that's what gives more of the extra comfy, especially when you are playing it on the court. Yeah, Lower Merion, Kobe 11s, pretty damn dope. Oh, hell yeah. This is the most recent shoe that came out earlier in the month. I had to make a sacrifice, but I removed a Kobe for this Kobe silhouette, which is the Kobe 4 gold medals, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see, so amazing. Haven't played on them yet, but I did try them on. It's good to go. The gold really shines on this, you know, pun intended. But the Flywire is what really gives like that most throwback in terms of nostalgia reasons as well. But the traction on these, obviously crazy, insane. Really sticks the floor pretty well. What I like about the material on this too is that snake skin, or that reptile skin on the gold from the 4-foot and beyond. Like, it's so nice. And then of course the number 10 that he wore when he was with Team USA basketball. I had to get rid of the Kobe 4 Protol Carpe Diem that I made a video before, as you can see if you're seeing this clip. Yeah, I had the reason why I did it is because that shoe was old enough, but I had to replace it with this. So for a Kobe silhouette, for another Kobe silhouette, can't complain. But it's also, you know, a Kobe 4 Protol for another Kobe 4 Protol. I think that's fair. Damn classic. I know you hear this a lot in videos, but I'm gonna say this too. Crazy how Kobe didn't wear them. I know. Another Protol, which is the Kobe 8 Venice Beaches. Whoo! Really clean colorway, but crazy insane. Never owned this colorway before. So you can see traction. So you can see, really cool. Crazy good carbon fiber here. Yep, very durable, as you can tell. And of course here, very comfortable. But you know, it's funny how I'm saying this too, but this performs a lot more better than a Kobe 4 Protol in my honest opinion. But is it a fully upgraded over the original? Not really. Because what I would say is that the only thing that they really changed was the insole of the shoe. But at the end of the day, it still performs like the old Kobe 8. Obviously, I had to get this colorway just because, one, it is one of the classics, Very, very popping, especially the laces, and the Kobe logo is so sick on these pair. So definitely a good cop in my opinion, and I will continue to wear this until probably the what does maybe that will come out next year. But can't be mad at this. This is too clean. The milk snakes, you can tell this is an old Kobe 8 box, right? And as I showed this from last year's video, there it is, y'all. The Kobe 8 milk snakes. Such a clean colorway. Probably one of the best looking ones or best colorways in my rotation, if I would say. And it's also because I'm a sucker for red. Well, I mean, red is my favorite color, if you guys didn't know that. But yep, this is it. Really balled these up not too long ago. So the whole reason because why I like balling up with these more than the Protol as of this moment is because these, for some weird reason, look, first of all, let me show you the insole that I'm using, because I think that's what makes it a lot more better too. This is insane. Look at this. And I think I made a mistake on this video, but I'm gonna correct myself right now at this very instant, because I made a mistake of saying LeBron 13 insole. No, this is a LeBron 11 insole with full zoom. Look at this. This is fucking insane, and it's still durable. Oh my god, it even says it right there. Makes it more lasting and more appealing, but it just definitely plays on the court so well, I think, in my honest opinion. But even without the insole, I would say this, the traction is much more better than the Kobe 8 Protor, at least in my opinion. Maybe because it's more this was like, it's more solid rubber. Icy outsole. But it's funny how lately on the icy outsoles has been playing a lot more better as of this moment. I still don't know or don't understand how, but I still prefer this silhouette over this Protol respectfully. It still gets the job done, and it's still very consistent enough in terms of, you know, performance wise. But glad to have this in my collection. It's good. It really helps a lot. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kobe 9 box, as I almost threw it. Yep, just a simple white / purple box. Here it is, y'all. The Kobe 9 Moonwalkers. Woo! This was always the one that caught my attention, just because Kobe's inspiration, and of course him being a fan of Michael Jackson himself. So that's what the shoe is based on. As you can see from the outsole, this is the moon, which is a really nice creative touch there. Here, I'll show you on the other. Yep, so that's what I like about the storytelling. It's probably not the best colorway of the entire Kobe 9 line, but it is definitely out there in terms of like how it pops, no pun intended. But theoretically enough, just a simple purple, and it's very sleek. Honestly, very comfortable, more comfortable than the Kobe 8 silhouettes in my honest opinion. And the whole reason why some people to this day that has debates and all, the traction itself, the traction is what really gives all these players enough attention, because it's probably arguably so the best traction in the Kobe line itself. And when I did ball up on these, it really bites the floor hella fucking well. Like it not only does it squeak nice, but it really like stops you right there, locks down on the floor, and you just like feel like you're elevating. But the only problem about the shoe, obviously, is the clunkiness that comes from the carbon fiber, as you can see from the top of the midsole. So yeah, honestly, it doesn't really bother me, but to some players, or maybe majority, who knows, it does give a bothersome to them, so I don't blame them at all. But definitely a great shoe to have in the rotation. Plays better than the Kobe 8, respectfully so. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is the box that comes with it. This is the Hyperdunk that was part of the Redeem Team era, but it didn't come out till 2016. Here it is, y'all. The Hyperdunk United We Rise. So this shoe, recently I played on this shoe, like I think on June, and it still holds up on the court really well. Like I said, 4-foot zoom and also a heel zoom. So there's two zoom pads on this particular shoe. The holographics, as you can see on the toe box, or the toe area of the shoe, really stands out. And then of course the tongue here. So that is a pretty nice touch in that area. Very nice. The laces on these are really long. That's what's the funny part about this shoe, but it really does the job well. And of course the swoosh with the red outline and blue navy, like that is so dope. But unfortunately it is slowly breaking apart, as I'm about to show you guys. Did notice that after I balled up just a few days after on June of this year. So it sucks that these Hyperdunks in general, their glue is not strong enough. I don't know why. Have it not just in the collection, but also be like, hey, you know, he also won a gold medal, and he was a fucking beast when he played for Team USA, because he really had the ball. Him, LeBron, and then Dwayne Wade doing his thing, especially in the defensive end. I mean, you name it. But I mean, Kobe was a straight out killer. And then after that, he went on and won back-to-back champions, which was the 09 and the 2010 NBA Finals, respectfully. All right, this is the Kobe 10 Team Elites, y'all. Crazy, still crazy story. A crazy story that I have for you guys. The fact that I found this on a Ross, just sitting. I think I got this for 60 bucks or 70 bucks. It was around there. They were hella taxing at the time anyway, but it was a steal. It was just sitting. Funny enough, this is not my actual size as well. This is a size 10. But it fits me like a 9.5. But definitely a very random but dope pickup. The traction here, obviously, it was so used. Wore these out, especially I played on these outdoors. But yeah, you know, not the strongest traction per se. Probably one of the weakest ones, but definitely not as weak as the Kobe 7s. So I will explain that later, obviously. But I remember, you know, just bundling up on these or wearing it, and I felt like, hey, yeah, you know, the Flywire does its job, very comfortable. But you know, it really locks you down, especially on the Achilles heel. Or the ankle part of the area, that's because it really hugs your ankle. It's a full-on ankle support of a shoe. That's the whole reason. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that the Kobe 9s also had a high top, which was inspired by, you know, boxing shoes or even wrestler shoes for that matter, and that's why you see mostly boxers you know, putting on those Kobe 9s, Kobe 10s high tops respectfully. And it's also because, I mean, they were really light, very light. They really locked down pretty well. It does its job, so can't be mad at it. I thank Ross for you know, just having these in stock at the time, and just can't believe it. So still have this in the collection to this day, and maybe throughout, or maybe there will be but hopefully this might be the last time you might see this, who knows. But definitely still very good cop. So another silhouette, let's go. Shout out to AA Ron, because this is still a very special gift that I got for my birthday back in 2017ish, if I can remember, 2017 if anything. But yeah, this is the Kobe 10 Christmas colorway, the low top. Obviously the low top versions of the Kobe 10. Very cool colorway. It was very unexpected when I first got it from my cousin. You know, color blocking here especially on the red side of the half of the shoe. As you can see, really dope toe box there with all that multi colorway slash Christmas vibes. So and then of course the rose gold swoosh with the black swoosh on the other side. So yeah, this shoe once again, both of the Kobe 10s have heel zoom. I don't know if you can still see the full zoom, but you did see it on the Team Elites Kobe 10 highs. And yeah, again, look at the traction on these. It's not as beastly as like the Kobe 5, 6, or 4s for that matter, but it is still light. The materials on this is crazy. That's what makes the shoe very long lasting. There is no separation, at least at this moment. Caging obviously on the midsole area could have been way better, but it still holds up. Like I still can't believe that. Like a good homage to the Christmas energy. And it was a different type of a Christmas shoe. Kobe had a lot of Christmas themed shoes, especially the most iconic Kobe 6 Grinches. Obviously, what everybody loves is it probably arguably, I mean, it is the most iconic of the whole Kobe shoe, respectfully. So I think this pretty much overlooked, underrated, but yeah, it definitely does its job well. So this here is one of the it's kind of weird to say this, but the old Kobe Protol boxes. So you can see it's a little dusted there at the top there, but yeah, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kobe 4 Protol Los Angeles LA Lakers, aka Kyle Kuzma's undefeated pair. Of course, I had to mix and match the laces once again. One purple, one yellow. As you can see, definitely a favorite, one of my favorite colorways of the line. So you see the 24 there, right, as well as the swoosh, Kobe logo there. Very comfortable when I first wore it. Still is. I did clean this time the outsole as best as I can. It's gotten way better, as you can see. Traction looks really phenomenal. So I'm glad that it still does the job well. Pretty dope collab. So you can see the undefeated logo there. So definitely had to get this, especially repping for my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, especially for Kobe himself. So definitely something that don't, obviously, like all these other pairs, never take it for granted. But yeah, such a beast. Sick colorway overall. Alright, so this very controversial in terms of performance. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a Kobe 7 box, still to this day, and I know I gave a shout out in that video. You could revisit it again, but I got this at Cool Kicks at the time. So shout out to Cool Kicks once again. Hey, these are the Kobe 7 Poison Dart Frogs. Sick colorway. What a masterpiece of a colorway as well, especially part of the animal pack at the time. What a crazy era that was too. And this is the traction. Now the traction, as you can see, right, looks promising though. And don't get me wrong, the traction on this is pretty durable. It's also not bad. The carbon fiber right there in the middle, not big of a problem, but it really makes the shoe kind of feel flattish in a sort. At the time, yes, this was described as the pinky toe problem, but recently I didn't have that, which was so surprising to me because I remember the amount of times I did. Weird that it didn't happen, but it's also very good that it didn't happen at the same time. What really should have made this shoe better is obviously the insole, because this tongue right here, even though it's so nice and clean, as you can see, this is attached to the insole, and it is, I think this is the Play Fast insole if I'm not mistaken. Give me a moment. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. See, look at this. All right, so this is the Play Fast insole. As you can see, looks nice. Looks very like, look how thick this insole is. The heel zoom there, and this is the other part of the Zoom, forefoot. So it feels good, don't get me wrong, it really feels good, but the problem is that, look at this, has no tongue, and that was the weird part of it all. Even especially at the time, players were caught off guard. Look, at the time when this shoe arrived, obviously they were trying to do something different, and it was pretty phenomenal. You know, it was like, okay, that's a cool touch. Most of all, it was pretty, you know, mixed. So I'm one of those people that didn't really like the technology of it, even though it has heel zoom and forefoot zoom, which by God, that's what Kobe Protol models should be doing, especially, you know, like the Kobe 8 Protol or the Kobe 9s in a sense. Respectfully, this shoe still underperforms in a sense, even though you still get a consistent performance for this type of silhouette. Of all the Kobe line in the Nike line itself, this is like the last place, at least for me. I know it works for some, and it does make your feet feel more hot, like because of the materials too. The material is like very plasticky. You do break the shoe in really well, but it's also pretty much a problem. But it's not the worst problem. It's just, out of all these shoes, probably a problem in terms of the Kobe silhouette. But Kobe 7s, in terms of colorways, fire. Arguably so, you could say that, you know, the Kobe 4s, 5s, and 6s have one of the best colorways, if not probably the most iconic colorways. But the 7s, however, especially when you ID'd them at the time, you can't go wrong with that. So Kobe 7s though still gets the job done, but respectfully, last place for me in terms of ranking of performance. It's so weird. Obviously, I said this before, this is an Air Max 270 box. The Kobe 6 light bulbs. But yes, can't go wrong with a yellow and black basketball shoe, especially for a Kobe 6 model. Definitely, obviously, the Kobe 6 is the most iconic in the Kobe line, arguably so. So there you go. Just a dope, shoe to have. Look at the tongue, pops out with the white. So I really like that touch there. The cushion of this shoe is not as lackluster. It's actually pretty durable still, especially on the Kobe 6 Protol model. Obviously, which I'm about to show you in a matter of like minutes. But this is a nice, like, all right, you know what? Let's see what's up. Ah, yes. One of my favorites, the Kobe 6 Dark Knights. Oh my God, this shoe right here, ladies and gentlemen, such a nice storyline, such a clean colorway. Arguably, you know, I still want, or actually I would want the Kobe 6 Chaos, which is a very dope colorway. But honestly, for me, I prefer the Kobe 5 Protol or Kobe 5 OG Chaos colorway, because that's one of the most iconic ones. But you can't go wrong with the Chaos of this version of the Kobe 6. But the Dark Knights, just a simple, nice hint of the blue swoosh there with the red black Kobe logo there on the tongue, and then of course the snake skin all around the shoes. So dope. And it's just simple and clean. Probably one of the most consistent Kobe silhouettes ever at the time. But to me, this is not my favorite Kobe silhouette. But yeah, still gets the job done, and I'm lucky to have this pair in my collection. Especially me being a comic book fan, especially the characters, like, you know, from DC, Marvel, you name it, gotta have it. One of my favorite colorways ever. Kobe 6 Protol Reverse Crunch. Oh my God, love looking at it. Such a dope popping. Oh my God, I remember making this video months ago, around December-ish. Glad I played on it too. As you can see, the traction is still nice and clean, nice and fresh. And my God, the colorway, you can't go wrong, even with that black swoosh with the green laces, and as well as the Kobe logo there. I mean, what can I say? This is the shoe that I still prefer over the OG Grinch. I know that sounds fucking controversial as heck, but hey, that's my opinion, and I do mess with red. I know this is not a hardcore red, this is more like a neon, vibrant red, but oh my god, I just really like this colorway. Ever since when Anthony Davis wore this pair back on 2021, I'm like, when is those coming out? I gotta have them. Got it on Sneakers app. I actually reserve pickup, by the way, so that was a great win-win scenario. And performance-wise, what can I say? Kobe 6 in general, phenomenal. And this is the Kobe mentality. So look at this, one of the most generic budget Kobe shoe in terms of the Kobe line, but I had to keep this just because one, came from my cousin, and then it also honors the Iron Man colorway in a sense. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me check. No matter how many times I actually and bear with me, I did want to get rid of this at times, but I was like, nah, this was a gift. And so like that's the traction, by the way. Pretty cool traction though. It's not the strongest, but it is like, it has like interesting herringbone from the toe area, and then that Kobe logo there. Now, if anything, the Kobe 7 traction is actually a much better traction than this, respectfully. But for a budget shoe, you know, this still gets the job done. I mean, and it's really light. I forgot how light it really is. But thanks again, Aaron, for this, and we'll never forget that you gave me this. One of the first Kobe silhouettes that I got too, by the way. The Kobe 3 MPLS, aka the Kobe 3 Minneapolis Lakers. Yes, so comes with the OG orange box, as you see, and it's so funny to this day. I can't believe I've done this. I feel so embarrassed to even say this once again, but my Kobe 3 video, when I talked about this, almost at the very end of the video, I kept saying Dodger. I don't know why, but I did see it based on the Dodger colorway. I mean, you can't blame me though, right? But I did correct myself over time, especially during the time I was editing the video, and I was like, why did I keep saying Dodger colorway? And it should have been the Minneapolis Lakers that this shoe was based on. So yeah, one of the best and unique Kobe silhouettes in the entire Kobe line. Respectfully, even though there's less cushion on this from both the 1s and 2s, it does play better than the 2s, at least in my opinion, because the traction on these, even though it looks all over the place, it is very, and I mean this, very consistent. And I do like how it plays. Nice ankle support. Ankle part of the collar area is very thin, but it's also not too bad as well. So definitely one of the best pickups, and I've always liked the way it looks in terms of silhouette wise. Here's the Kobe logo there too with the blue. Yeah, looks really nice. I really can't wait. If they ever Protol these, definitely will cop that and probably replace this, because this shoe was actually made from 2007. Yep, September 12, 07. So that's when it was first made, and it didn't finish till November. Can't complain. I mean, this shoe over here, top-notch shit. So yeah, all right. So the final two Kobe silhouettes that I got, and these right here, one probably the best and my favorite Kobe silhouette of all, which is the Kobe 5 Protol. So the first colorway will be the Chaos. Oh hell yeah. So this is one of the best ones that I picked up. I mean, look at this, so fucking clean. As you can see, I did change the laces. You guys noticed, because the original laces are actually here, but this is where it came with before. I wasn't always crazy about the laces at first anyway, even especially on the originals, respectfully so, but these laces came from a running shoe that I had before, and it really pops out so nice on this, guys. I had to keep it that way. So yup, Here's the traction, still nice, still holds up pretty well. Kind of dirty, as you can see, but it still is very durable enough. Got this at Foot Locker on the first week when it appeared. I think on the day on its release, if I'm not mistaken, just sitting. It was also sitting, so luckily I hit this on retail. And so like the fact that this was sitting at the time, especially like the Kobe 4 Protros and some of the Kobe 1 Protros, I mean these were so easy to get at the time, and there was no problem whatsoever. You know, obviously the look of it, materials on this particular shoe, you know, the detailing, the color blocking, it just blends in so well. And yeah, you know, can't go wrong. Kobe based this shoe to honor Heath Ledger's Joker. Did based on this for the movie The Dark Knight, because that's one of his favorite movies of all time. When he first saw it, especially, he had to do it again with the Kobe 6 Dark Knight and Chaos colorway. And there is a Dark Knight colorway on this silhouette, which is so clean, but personally to me, I take this colorway over the Dark Knight, respectfully so. The last pair that I got in my collection, and my god, my favorite colorway of all time too, and I take it over the Grinches all day, and take it over the reverse Grinches all day. Yeah, here it is. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Kobe 5 Protol Bruce Lee's. Whew. This is the shoe that defined all, that makes it so worth it, especially in the collection itself. Had to do it, had to make it. This is the traction on these, so nice. Laces just goes along with the shoes really well, because this shoe was always special to me. And I remember when he was first balling up on the it was on that 2009 and 10 season. I don't know, I forgot who the Lakers were playing against, but I know when he first appeared with this colorway alone, my god, I was just so mesmerized. And the fact that it was heavily influenced by Bruce Lee, I mean, look at the scratches on that shit. Oh, whoo! You can't tell me that's clean, y'all. But it's just so, I mean, everything about it, with the tongue, with the silver Mamba logo there. Probably one of the first colorways that pops really nice, and that's why I've always liked it, because not only Kobe respected and was a fan of Bruce Lee, but I found that he could also relate to him in a sense. And just a simple yellow and black with silver outlining on the swoosh too, like you can't go wrong on that. So definitely really holds up really well to this day, probably to infinity, alongside with any colorway here, but definitely this. But like I said, you know, in terms of performance wise, Kobe 5 Protol does the job really well. Lockdown is great, binding on the cord is great. The cushion on this, so massed improvement over the Kobe 4 Protol, respectfully. And you know, this and the Kobe 6, it goes 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B. You can't really tell the difference, but my heart will always go to the Kobe 5 OG or Protol any day. Yes, fucking clean. This has been a crazy video to record, but thank you for holding up. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. What is your favorite Kobe silhouette? It could be from the Nike side or from the Adidas side, whichever. Let me know in the comments down below. Happy Kobe Day to every one of you, by the way. I would just say that this has been an idea that I had since the beginning of this year, to be honest with you, and I was really heavily looking forward to do this kind of video for you all, especially showing you the collection of, you know, Kobe silhouettes that I got. So last silhouette that I'm gonna show you is the silhouette that I'm personally wearing right now. Here it is, the Kobe 1 Protol All Stars. Heavily meaningful. Thank you, Kobe 824 Infinity. As you can see, this is Just beautiful itself. Obviously heavily influenced by the Chicago colorway with the bread colorway alongside with that. At least that's how I always felt. But the fact that this was an all-star colorway back in 06, can't go wrong. That is just so clean. Always loved the color blocking on this. Did ball up on this outdoors before, and this is the one that I mostly wear out most of the time in terms of the Kobe line itself. Let me show you the other one too. I also wrote keep going and we love you #2 Gigi, which I personally love, and I never regret writing that for sure. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video once again. Look forward to many more videos. I'm just so ecstatic, and you know, just want to show you the good times, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride once again on my YouTube channel. Once again, it's been 9 years, so I'm gonna keep elevating. I'm gonna continue doing my thing. Nothing but you know, great ass vibes, and let's jump into 10 years and make it as strong as possible. Shout out to my best friend Maria, who helped me on this project, especially on the shorts that I did. Without her help, that was pretty splendid, and I'm blessed to have, you know, good people around your circle, you know what I mean. So yeah, 80 out for now. Much love. Thank you all so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Follow me in the social media world, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, you name it. And yeah, let's keep going. And this has been the special Kobe video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah. Whew.